Yeah, and I give you a lot of good wishes for the Rath Yatra Parva. This is a very major, big festival, and it's a unique festival in itself. So let us all hear some very wonderful, enchanting pastimes of Lord Jagannath. So first, we will start with our prayers. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमां विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So just give me a second. We'll start. Hare Krishna. Sorry. Yeah. So I hope that you all must have had very nice and wonderful Rath Yatra yesterday. And if some of you have not been able to participate or celebrate Rath Yatra yesterday due to various reasons, working days and colleges and offices, then you all are welcome on Sunday when everyone will have a holiday. That time we have our Rath Yatra of our Jagannath temple Dhokari. So please save the date and be there and take the mercy of Jagannath ji. So today we are going to talk about few wonderful things about Jagannath ji. Lord Jagannath is a very merciful Lord who distributes his mercy without any discrimination. What it means without any discrimination? Means if suppose you have to you go to another temples, you have to take bath, you have to be Shuchirbhut, and then you can enter into the temple, and then you can take the darshan. That too, for some time, certain temples are there, you stand in a queue for 17, 18, 20 hours, and you get darshan for 20 seconds, right? So, like that, so many things are there. But our Lord Jagannath, he doesn't wait for the devotees to come to the temple. Hmm? Because in Jagannath temple, many of the people are not allowed inside the temple. Those who are not Hindu by birth, those who are meat eaters, cow flesh eaters, they all are banned from entering the temple. So that is why then so many people cannot take darshan of the Lord, right? So Lord becomes very merciful, and he himself comes out of the temple. In the whole world, this is the unique temple where the main Lord himself comes out of the temple to distribute his mercy to others. Nowhere in the other part, anywhere in the world, you will see. Sometimes some deities come, they are called as Utsav Murtis. So Utsav Murtis come outside and they distribute the mercy, but not the main deities. This is the only temple where Lord comes out himself to distribute mercy. Okay, you cannot come to the temple for whatever reasons. No problem. I will come out. That's what our Lord does. So this is how he is very, very merciful, and he distributes the mercy in various ways. So today especially we are going to focus on one aspect of the Lord. One of the name of the Lord is, he is called as Geet Govind Thakur. Okay. What he is called? Geet Govind Thakur. Why he is called Geet Govind Thakur? And what is so special about Geet Govinda? And what is so special about the liking of Jagannath ji for Geet Govinda? So these are some of the wonderful pastimes which we will discuss today. Okay. So there was in the maybe around 800 to 1000 years before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. Okay. There was a devotee known as Jayadev. Okay. And he was a very staunch devotee of the Lord, and he used to stay in Champahati. So there was another Brahmana couple who were not having any child. They were childless. So they prayed to the Lord that, oh Lord, if you give us the child, we will offer that child in your service. Okay. So eventually, after few years, the wife of the Brahmana delivered a baby girl. So they named her as Padmavati. So now they were feeling that, oh, I promised the Lord that I will offer the child for your service. But now this is the problem. He thought I will have son and I will offer it for the Lord's service, but she's a daughter. And how can means in what way I should offer the daughter to Lord's service? So he went along with the daughter, and his daughter grew up over the years. And he took the daughter, wife, and all of three went to Jagannath Puri and prayed to the Lord that, oh Lord, I have promised you that if please give me child, I will offer the child in your service. But she is my daughter, so how can I offer this daughter in your service? Please guide me. I don't understand. So then that night, Jagannath ji came in his dream, and he told that, see, in so and such a place, my staunch devotee lives Jayadev. So you go and offer your daughter to this Jayadev, and as his wife, tell him to accept her as his wife and let her serve her husband, and that only means that you have offered the daughter to me, and she's serving me. It is equal. So he said, okay, fine. So next day he went along with the daughter and met Jayadev, and he told that I want to offer my daughter to you as a wife. Please accept her. So Jayadev said, oh, I am a devotee of the Lord and I'm happy in the devotion. I don't want to marry. I'm not interested in marrying. So please take your daughter. I don't want. But this Brahmana said, no, Lord has said to me. So I will follow the Lord's order. And he leaves the daughter there. And he tells, you will have to marry her because Lord Jagannath ji has told. So finally, then Lord also gave the intelligence and spurti to Jayadev that please, I have told this, so you accept her. So finally, Jayadev marries Padmavati, and they are staying in Champati. Okay. So this Jayadev is a very good poet. Okay. And he many times he's busy in composing various stutis and various what do you say things about the Lord for the pleasure of the Lord. So once upon a time when Jayadev Goswami was composing one Mahakavya, okay. So in what was the name? It was named as a Geet Govind. So this Geet Govind, when he was composing, and he used to mind you well that whenever somebody is writing or composing any devotional literature, whether it is any grantha like Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam as Vyasdev, or any devotional poetry or devotional compositions, it is not only the part of literary understanding or literary expertise of the language or the IQ or intelligence. These things are written when the Lord gives spurti to do that. Otherwise, no one can write such devotional literature. So this Jayadev Goswami was very much blessed, and he was composing, and it is a very big kavya. There are many ashtapadis. Okay, ashtapadi means a composition where there are 8 stanzas, 8 padas. That is why it is known as ashtapadi. Okay, so like that, there are many ashtapadis. The famous Dashavatar Stotra, what you know, that is also the part of this Geet Govinda written by Jayadev Goswami. So this Geet Govinda he was writing. So and Lord was giving him spurti, accordingly he was writing. But once upon a time, means one day when he was composing thing, he came to one verse and he stopped. No, how can I write this? This cannot be true. Like that he was feeling. So what was that? This is a famous, very, very famous verse of Geet Govinda. So this says that, Smaragarala Khandanam Mama Shirasi Mandanam Dehi Pada Pallava Mudaram Dehi Pada Pallava Mudaram. So when he wrote this first line, Smaragarala Khandanam Mama Shirasi Mandanam, and he stopped because what the other next line means, Dehi Pada Pallava Mudaram. O Lord, uh, you know, please put your foot. No, Lord is saying this, sorry. Lord is saying this to Radharani. What he is saying, that please put your foot on my head. So this is where he stops. That how can it be? How can I ride? Who can keep own feet on Lord's head? No, no, this is not right. This is not the proper thing. I cannot write this. So this is where he stops. He didn't write the Dehi Pada Pallava Mudaram. This line he didn't write. So he was quite disturbed. So he thought, let me go to the river, take bath, and get fresh, and then with a fresh mind, I will try to think again about this. So he goes to, the river, and after some time, he comes back. There is knock on the door, knock, knock. So Padmavati opens the door and she sees her husband has come, and she asks, "Oh, today you have come so early. How come? You didn't take bath properly or what? Why you came so? How? Why means how you came so early?" So he said, "No, no, I was writing something and I was thinking about it, and now I remembered how it should be written. So I thought, let me go fast home and complete it. That is why I came back." So he went straight to his room where he was writing, and he wrote there whatever. So what had happened, before going for bath, Jayadev Goswami thought that this is not right. And there he put cross, that no, this is not right. We put a cross, no? So he put cross like. And then next again he came and he wrote. And then Padmavati thought that, yes, my husband must be tired and now it's the time for lunch. So she comes and gives him food. And this Jayadev Goswami, he honors the food given by Padmavati, and then he goes back. So when he goes, again there is a knock on the door. So there is one thing here in this picture, both are looking, both are simultaneously, you can see, but actually it is not like that. So after writing, Jayadev Goswami goes again to the river, and within few minutes again comes back. So meantime, what happens? Padmavati, she sits for honoring her prasad. So it was a system in the Vedic times that only after husband has taken his food, then wife is to take his food, or take her food. So Padmavati thought, now my husband has taken, so now I can take. So let me have my prasad. So she started having her prasad, and then there was a knock again on the door. And when there was a knock, she saw her husband again came back. So she said, "Ki meantime, when this another Jayadev Goswami was writing inside this whatever composition, Padmavati didn't understand when he went back. Okay. So she thought ki, oh, you were just now in your room and now from where you are coming?" And Jayadev Goswami was wondering, every day my wife is very pativrata. She never eats before me. And what has happened that today she's taking prasad before me. Before feeding me, she's taking. So he asked, "You are very hungry, my dear wife. Why you are taking prasad before me? We could have both taken simultaneously." But she says, "Why you are saying like this? Just now I gave you prasad. You finished the prasad. That is why I am taking now. And now you are telling that I am taking before you. What is this?" So Jayadeva Goswami said, When? When you gave me prasad?" She said, "You came from the river after bath. You went in the room, wrote something. After that I gave you prasad. You don't remember anything? So then he said, I came. So he ran towards the room, He went inside the room to see that what she's saying, whether there is any truth in this. So he went and he checked. So the place where he had put cross, So there, that crosses were removed, and that line which was incomplete, which Jayadev Goswami was afraid to write that line, Dehi Pada Pallava Mudaram. So that line was written that yes, this is that line, this is truth. So Jayadev Goswami was amazed that, oh, who has completed this? And then he asked, then Padmavati said, yes, I gave him food. And then he understood this was the Lord who had come in disguise of my form. And he completed the line which I was feeling awkward to write. But Lord has completed that. So he then said to his wife, oh, my dear wife, you are so very fortunate. Nobody can have such fortune like you, that you have personally fed the Supreme Lord. And because Padmavati used to honor the food in the same plate of her husband, so thinking that I have given food to husband and now I will honor his remnants. So you have actually eaten direct remnants of the Lord. That is your great fortune. That is how Jayadev Goswami told him. And then thinking that as if Lord is still sitting there, they both bowed down to him and offer their prayers to the Lord. So this whole composition, known as Geet Govind, is so very dear to the Lord. Lord Jagannath ji likes this composition of Geet Govinda very, very much. So in Orissa, there is one custom. On the day of Netrotsav, which happened just day before yesterday, the day prior to Rath Yatra. Okay. So when there is a Gundicha Marjan, and also there is this day is known as Netrotsav. Why? Because for the last 15 days, nobody could take darshan of the Lord. So the eyes were fasting. And now after 15 days, Lord comes with a Nava Yavana Vesha. Because in last 15 days, Lord's painting is done and everything. So he looks very beautiful. And that Nava Yavana Vesha, so he gives darshan on that day. So on that particular day, the Lord is given a special garment or a special vastra. What is speciality of that vastra is, in Orissa, they do the bunai of the cloth when they weave the cloth. So while weaving, the expert artists, they weave in such a way that they weave the this verses of Geet Govinda on that cloth. Okay. And that is whole that vastra is written Geet Govinda verses on it. And that vastra is given to Jagannath ji. In many times in the year it is given, but especially on Netrotsav also it is given. Although somehow our AI friend has, it is showing this vastra as white, but actually it is red. Okay. So this vastra is Lord wears that day, Netrotsav, which is called as Geet Govinda Khandava. Okay. So the Lord is very, very pleased when he wears the Geet Govinda Khandava, and he is very happy that time. Okay. So just a minute. Yeah. Just give me a second. Actually, I don't know how this change. So now I will tell you one very, very interesting fact. Forget it. Yes. Okay. So, regarding this Geet Govinda, how much Geet Govinda is dear to Lord Jagannath? So there was one mochi. So in Orissa, what is there? No, everyone in on everyone's mouth, this Geet Govinda verses are there. They keep like we say na gungunne in Marathi. They say gungunne means they keep repeating these verses, or we say bathroom song. So or particular movie song you like, so you keep repeating those lines, right? Like that, everyone keeps repeating the lines of Geet Govinda in Orissa. It is very famous. So there was one mochi. Okay. And what happened? And this mochi was doing his business, his little shop. He was stitching the various shoes of the people. So he needed one stone for making those shoes, and what maybe I guess he needed a stone to keep the thing on that on which he can stitch. So he found one of the stone at one place which was left unattended, and it was quite big. So he got that stone and started stitching his shoes on that stone. So, and this mochi had a, like I told you, in Orissa they keep singing. So this mochi used to all the time, keep muttering the Geet Govinda verses while doing his work. So what happened after few days, one Brahmana, he came to his shop and he saw, oh, what this fellow is doing. He's doing such a big aparadha. That he's stitching the shoes of the people on this stone who is Shaligram actually. So Shaligram Shila is the form of the Lord, like deity of the Lord. Okay. So it is to be worshipped with lot of reverence. And there are a lot of rules and regulation of worshipping Shaligram Shila. But this Brahmana say, what I am seeing, instead of, giving respect to the Shaligram Shila and worshipping the Shaligram Shila, this Mochi is such a fool that he's stitching his shoes on this Shaligram Shila. What nonsense. So he said, do you know what you are doing? This is offense. You are, please give me this stone. So Mochi said, no problem. I bought this stone for 1 rupee. So you give me 1 rupee and you can take this stone. So Brahmana said, okay, no problem. I'll give you 1 rupee. He gives him 1 rupee. And he takes the Shaligram Shila, takes it home, calls the other Brahmana, does proper Abhishek, and offers bhoga, dhupa, deepa, everything. And daily he is giving Abhishek with Panchamrut to this Shaligram Shila, offering bhoga and incense and lamp and everything. So after a few days, the Shaligram Shila started talking to him. And the Shaligram Shila said that you are worshipping me very nicely. I'm grateful for that. You are very nice Brahmana. But you know what? Uh, please take me back to that mochi, to that cobbler. I want to be there. So this Brahmana was perplexed. Oh Lord, what you are saying? Here I am giving you Panchamrut Abhishek. I am worshipping you so nicely. You don't want that. And that mochi, he was stitching shoes on you, and you want to go there? Why? So then Lord told, Actually, what you know, that Mochi stitches shoes on me, others use shoes, but constantly he keeps, muttering Geet Govinda verses. And that is what I like very much to hear. I was enjoying that at that Mochi's place. That continuous I was getting to hear Geet Govinda. And that is why I want to go back to that Mochi. Let him stitch shoes on me. I don't mind. But I want to hear Geet Govinda. So this is how dear Geet Govinda is to Lord Jagannath. That he's ready to go at and stay at Mochi's place. He's ready to accept that he will, stitch people's old shoes on me. That everything is okay for me if I am getting to hear Geet Govinda. So just imagine how much dear Geet Govinda is to the Lord. Okay. So like that, there is one more pastime of the Lord. Once upon a time, nearby village in the Puri, there was one girl, and what she was doing at night time, she went to a brinjal farm, and there were lot many brinjals. So she was plucking the brinjals and keeping in her basket. And while doing that, as I told you, in Orissa, everyone keeps muttering Geet Govinda. So while doing that plucking work, she was singing Geet Govinda. Okay. And her voice was very beautiful, very sweet voice. So she was singing Geet Govinda in that sweet voice. So what happened? That Lord Jagannath ji got attracted. Okay. That, oh, who is singing Geet Govinda in such a beautiful voice? I want to hear. Hmm. So Lord Jagannath ji, he left his Shri Mandir and he went in the direction from where the sound was coming, and he was enchanted to hear that beautiful voice and Geet Govinda he was worshipping. So uh, although the Lord came there, this girl was not knowing. She could not see him. She was singing Geet Govinda. Okay. And she was doing her work, and Lord was very attentively, and he was delighted in hearing that Geet Govinda. And he didn't understand when the night passed. Okay. So it was the dawn time, and he heard the Shankha from the Sri Mandir. The Shankha means that was the time that the temple was going to open. So Lord said, oh my God, now I will have to rush to the temple, because when they will open the door and they will see that I'm not there, they will start searching. So let me go. Fast, fast. He starts running. But what happens, as you know, brinjal has a lot of thorns on it, right? So when he started running through that farm of brinjal, his clothes got stuck up in those thorns. But as he was in hurry, he just pulled and wanted to rush to the temple. So in a process, his clothes got torn. Okay. So when he when people in the morning for Mangalarti, they opened the door and they saw that, oh, what has happened? Who came here? Who was such a nasty person? Who has destroyed or mm, torn the Lord's cloth, and why has he done that? So they immediately change and put the nice clothes to him. The next day, same thing repeated. The next day, same thing repeated. So they started wondering, oh, till now nothing was happening, and now what has happened? This clothes of the Lord every night, every morning when we open, they are torn. Who comes and does this? So they told the king that such and such things is happening in Sri Mandir. So king was also perplexed. What is happening? Why the Lord's clothes are getting torn? It is not Shubha Sanket. Hmm? So he was very much worried that I must have done something wrong, and that is why it is happening, or why it is happening like that. So then Jagannath ji came to king's dream, and he told that don't worry. Hmm? Actually, what you know, that girl in that village, she sings Geet Govinda so sweetly that every night I just get pulled to that voice and to that Geet Govinda singing, and I go to hear that. And when I never understand also that when the morning, when the dawn is happening, and that is why I rush to the temple, and in a process my clothes get torn. That is the real story. So then king thought, oh, this Geet Govinda is so very dear to Lord. What I will do is, okay, you do, Lord, please, you don't go anywhere to hear. Okay, I will arrange for your Geet Govinda in the temple itself. So then king calls that girl and her family to Puri. They give them residence and everything. And her seva is every day before the altar closes, you have to go in the temple and sing Geet Govinda. That is her seva for the Jagannath. So then now Jagannath was very happy. He don't have to leave the Sri Mandir. In the temple itself, he's getting to hear Geet Govinda. So that thing is still continuing till today's day in Sri Mandir. That everyday night there is singing of Geet Govinda. Earlier there used to be dancers who used to dance also on Geet Govinda, but nowadays it is only what we say, they sing the Geet Govinda, and Lord delights that. So that is why whenever we should also learn to sing Geet Govinda. Hmm? And those of you, if they have the what we say Jagannath deities, or if not, if you have Jagannath picture, then please do sing this, Geet Govinda Ashtapadis for the pleasure of the Lord, because it is so very dear to the Lord. By Lord's mercy, yesterday when we celebrated Rath Yatra, that time we all sang this Geet Govinda, one Ashtapadi of Geet Govinda. So if somebody is singing the Shavatar Stotra, yeah, that is also Geet Govinda only, because it's a part of Geet Govinda. Okay. So that is why Lord Jagannath is called as Geet Govinda Thakur, because he is ready to do anything for hearing Geet Govinda. Okay. And that delights, because what is there in that Geet Govinda is, it is the account of Gopi's love for Krishna, and how much Lord feels indebted for the service of the Gopis. That whole account is there in this Geet Govinda, and that is why it is so very dear to the Lord Jagannath. Okay. So now, to end the class, we will hear one another very nice pastime. It's not related to Geet Govinda, but it is very exciting. I like it very much. So yeah. So once upon a time, there was a yeah, there was a devotee of the Lord named Raghu. Hmm. Raghunath, or I don't know, but Raghu was his name. And he was very devoted to Lord Jagannath. And Lord Jagannath also used to like him very much, and almost Jagannath used to talk with him, Raghu. So one day, this Jagannath ji tells Raghu that Raghu, I want to eat katal. Katal is that furnace, jackfruit. So let's go. And I have heard that in the king's garden there are many jackfruit trees, and they are laden with very fragrant this jackfruit fruits. So let's go and steal one jackfruit from there. So Raghu said, "Oh Lord, what is the need for you to steal? You just tell the king will send so many jackfruits to you. What is the need for you to have such plan, to go and steal? Why you want to do that?" So Lord says, "Oh, no, there is no fun. When the king sends, jackfruit and the pujaris offer me, no, there is no fun. Actually, when we go and steal from somewhere and then eat, there is a lot of fun in it. Even in the Gokul, I used to do same thing, that there used to be a lot of makhan, lot of butter in my house. We had 9 lakh cows. But the enjoyment which I used to get by going to others' house and steal the butter, that was very unique. So I want to experience that again. So what we will do is we will go to the king's garden, and we will steal a jackfruit there. Come, let's go. We both will go. Okay. So Raghu said, "Now what to do? Lord is saying, so I will have to go." So he said, "Okay, fine." Then they both enter secretly in the queen's garden. And on one of the trees, they see that, yes, this is a very ripe and nice jackfruit. So Lord tells Raghu that, "Raghu, you climb the tree, and you pluck the jackfruit and throw it down. I will hold it. So this is how we will enjoy the jackfruit." So Raghu says, "Okay, because it is the Lord's order. So how can he say no?" So he said, "Fine, okay, we'll go." And he climbs on the jackfruit tree, and he plucks that jackfruit from there. Okay. And then he throws the jackfruit down, because Jagannath ji had told that you throw the jackfruit down and I will catch it. So he throws. But what happens, the Jagannath ji just vanishes. He's not there. He vanished. And that is why when this Raghu threw the jackfruit, it fell on the ground with lot of sound. Dhadam. Okay. So the soldiers of the king, the guards of the farm, they ran and they saw, "Oh, this Raghu is trying to steal the jackfruit from king's farm." We used to feel that, oh, he's such a nice devotee. And by thinking that, we used to pay him obeisances and offer, our respect. But this is to something different only. So they catch him and they take him to the king, and they tell the king that this is what he was doing, Raghu. So king said, "Okay, Raghu, this is not the right thing what you have done. Oh, we feel you are a devotee. You always say Hari Hari, but it seems now din mein you are doing Hari Hari, and at night you do Katahal Chori. So this is not right. So you will get punishment for this." So then this Raghu started praying to the Lord. "Oh Lord, what have I done? Because you told, I was telling you that we will not do this such an act of stealing. But you told, no, no, we will eat by stealing only. That is why I assisted you. And now see what has happened. You have gone, you vanished that day, and now I am suffering here. Now they will imprison me. Okay. So then Jagannath ji said, don't worry. So Jagannath ji went to the dream of king and he told him that Raghu is my very, very dear devotee. And actually, this is what we did. This is what we had decided, and this is what we did. That is why I don't want you to punish Raghu. Please relieve Raghu from the jail. I don't want him to get punished. So then king wakes up and he orders, okay, to his ministers that please go find out what is the actuality and please get that uh, Raghu and we will release him. So then king respects, then king calls Raghu. He uh, takes him out of the prison and he tells that no, I was wrong. In the effect of Maya, I did something. I tried to imprison such a nice soul or pure devotee like you. So please forgive me, like that. So then king went back and this Raghu was very happy. And he again goes to Jagannath ji and prays to Jagannath ji that please always keep me in your prayers and keep means he offered prayers that oh Jagannath ji, please because of you I was imprisoned, but now because of you only I'm relieved from this. Okay, so he became happy. So such is the friendship of Lord with his devotees, and this is Sakhya Rasa. So such is love of Lord Jagannath for Geet Govinda, and he personally goes to his devotees to hear and joy with joy and affection. And such is the what we say intimate relation of Jagannath ji with his devotees, where like these pranks and stealing something and such, this is happens where this can happen only among friends, right? No mother will tell the child, let's go and steal some from somewhere. No mother will say. So in Vatsalya Rasa, this type of dealings doesn't happen. Or in Dasya Rasa, when suppose somebody is someone's servant, so there he will not say that, oh, let's go and do such and such thing. But in friendship, everything is fine. You also know in among friends how you talk to each other, right now. So that is how this pastime of Raghu tells how intimate Raghu was with Lord and how intimate was Lord with his devotees. So such are the beautiful pastimes of Lord Jagannath. So there are many more pastimes also, but as our time is also getting up, and I want to know if any one of you have any questions or queries, or you want to add something, or you want to subtract something. So please raise your hand, or you can write in the chat box also. Okay. Yeah, so I'm giving this time to you. So please check if anyone has any question. So otherwise, if you don't have a question, I will tell you one more nice pastime. Okay, just there are few minutes, 5 minutes. So let's utilize this pastime. Okay, okay. Louis is saying thank you. So this is a recent incident. Okay, not very far off incidents. So there is one Mataji in the ISKCON. So she had prepared a cake for Lord Jagannath. And in the house, they had deities in the house of Lord Jagannath. So with lot of love, she prepared the cake for Jagannath ji and she offered it to Jagannath ji. And after Lord accepted bhoga, they honored the cake, and it was a small cake only. And then they slept at night. So at night, Jagannath ji went to the dream of husband of that Mataji. In the house only, he was also in the house. And he told uh, that husband that the cake was very nice. Hmm? I want to have little more. So first of all, this husband thought, what I'm saying, I don't know whether Lord is really talking to me or what. But he was in the dream. He said, but oh Lord, the cake is over now. Hmm. How can I give you now? I will tell my wife to make another cake tomorrow. So Lord said, no, no, I know there is one big piece remaining of that cake in the fridge. I know it is there in the house. So you go, open the fridge, you can find that big piece of cake. So get that piece to me. I want to have it. I liked it very much. So this husband got up. Oh, Lord has ordered me something, so I must check now. So he goes to the temple. Sorry, he goes to the kitchen, and he opens the fridge, and he really discovers, oh yes, my wife has kept one piece, God knows for whom, but Lord knows this. So then he takes out that piece of cake, and he opens the altar, because altar is closed now at night. So he opens the altar, and he offers that cake to Jagannath ji. Oh Lord, please take. You only have found out that yes, there is a cake in the fridge. So this is how, Lord has such a intimate dealings with his devotees. So what is the moral of all these stories? These are pastimes of the Lord. Why we should hear such pastimes? Because it purifies. When we hear such pastimes, uh, it naturally gives rise to a desire in the mind. Oh, can I also make such cake any day, where Lord will like to have? With how much love and affection and devotion that Mataji must have made that cake. That Lord Himself is telling that please get me more, I want it more. Or with what kind of a relationship Raghu must be having with the Lord, that Lord is ready to play such pranks with him. Or the devotion of Geet, Jayadev Goswami, where Lord is ready to undergo any kind of difficulty to hear the Geet Govinda. So just imagine with how much love, affection Jayadev Goswami must have written it, and that it has become so very dear to the Lord for generations to come. Now, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was 500 years back, and Jayadev Goswami was still 800 to 1000 years before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, at least for last 1500 years, Lord is hearing Geet Govinda and he is relishing Geet Govinda. So, it is not one time thing. It is eternal thing that Lord is enjoying Geet Govinda. So that is how this all should strengthen our devotion, strengthen our faith, and that yes, whatever it is in life, ups and downs will keep coming. That is a part of life. But if I'm devoted to Lord Jagannath, if I have complete faith in Him, He is always there with me in whatever situation I am. But Lord is always with me. And if I call out to Him with real devotion, affection, love, He will definitely come running. And Lord Jagannath is the Lord where He is the Lord of eating, bhoga. So how you want to serve the Lord? Make nice bhoga. Prepare something nice and offer. If you are outside somewhere, or if you are busy with your work or something, you are not able to cook something, no problem. Offer some fruit, offer some dry fruit, offer, make some sharbat. Like it is said that when during Rath Yatra, when Pahandi is coming, you all must have watched on the TV, YouTube, right? So it is said that mentally we should offer when the Lord is coming like that. So he is going to Vrindavan. He is very happy as he is going to meet his dear devotees in Vrindavan. So he is taking all the pains to come out of the Sri Mandir, and so much rush is there around, but he is ready to, to all that. So mentally, at that such time, we should, mentally try to offer some sharbat or something. Oh Lord, you must have, tired. You must have been tired with such a travel and such a hectic thing. So please have some sharbat like that. But one caution, it is not that every time we should just say, oh Lord, see, mentally I'm offering this, mentally I'm offering you this, mentally I'm offering that. No, then it will become a lip service. So in actuality also we have to do some service. Okay, so that is the meaning of this. So with this, yeah, our time is also up. So I pray to Lord Jagannath Ji that may he bestow a lot of sincere devotion and love and affection for his lotus feet, and eagerness to serve him in various ways to all of you. Okay. With that, we will end here today's class. Please let me see all of you in Jagannath Rath Yatra on 19th. As we had said on the group note, that there is a lot of services, and especially the IGF group in the temple have got this Rangoli Seva. So all those who are interested, please do join in this divine service for the pleasure of the Lord. Okay. So thank you all very much. Jai Sri Sri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maya ki Jai. Sri Sri Radharas Bihari Bhagwan ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। हरे कृष्ण।